What's up, everybody? Today we are going to be making beef stroganoff in the Instant Pot. This is easily one of my favorite recipes in the Instant Pot because it's so easy and it tastes so good and it's just simple. Now this portion that I'm going to be showing you feeds about 6 to 8 people depending on your servings. So I'm going to go through the ingredients here in just a minute. What you will need though is an Instant Pot. We highly recommend a wooden spoon to help scrape anything off the bottom of the Instant Pot after we saute, because we will be using that function. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing is the type of beef. I used petite sirloin, but you can absolutely use stew meat or other types of steaks. You need 2 cans or 3 cups of beef broth, 1 large can of cream of mushroom soup, a white onion, sour cream, egg noodles, Worcestershire, I can't say that word, olive oil, salt, black pepper, and crushed garlic to complete this recipe. And we'll go over all these as I put them in. So first things first, let's go ahead and turn that Instant Pot to saute and get it to start warming up. Before you put any oil in it, you're just going to want to start it. Go ahead and take the lid off. Now we're going to be cutting the meat. I'm cutting mine into slight strips like this, and as I'm doing so, I'm going to find little pieces of excess fat and remove those just so it doesn't become chewy when we go to eat it. However, cooking it this way will still make it tender enough to eat the fat if you like it, so by all means, if you like it, go for it. I don't, so I get rid of it. And you will have to cut all of your pieces, so let's speed this up. Alright, now I went to cut the onion that I had, and looks like I had a bad onion. Hey-oh. So, fortunately, I always have an extra bag of frozen onions. If you don't buy these, you should buy these. These are awesome because they're good in a pinch, just like this. So I'm going to be using frozen onions. All right, my Instant Pot's hot. I'm going to start by putting 1 tablespoon of olive oil in. Let that get warmed up here. And now go ahead and we're going to drop the meat in, and we're going to saute this for about 3 to 5 minutes. Next up is a generous ½ teaspoon of crushed garlic. You can do more than that if you like a garlicky flavor. I'm doing a ½ cup of onions. Now, if we would have cut these, we would have those, but I'm using frozen. Stir everything together. Again, we're only sauteing about 3 to 5 minutes. Now, next, let's go ahead and open our cans of beef broth and cream of mushroom. Impressive, I know. Add 1 teaspoon of salt. Pour the beef broth directly in, both cans. And then the entire can of cream of mushroom soup. And now you're going to add about 2 tablespoons of the Worcestershire sauce. You're going to add 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Stir all of this together. Now you're going to keep stirring this until kind of those big chunky white sections from the cream of mushroom soup dissolve or kind of blend in. At that point, we're good to start it. So pop the lid back on, make sure the pressure is closed, and we're going to set this for 10 minutes high pressure. Now when it's done, instantly release it, so we're gonna open the pressure and not let any natural release take place here. You can always use a spoon if you're afraid of the steam burning your hand. It's not usually too hot though. However, before you attempt opening it, make sure the pin drops. There we go, that actually took about 5 minutes. Give it a couple of good stirs when you first open it. It's going to be very liquidy. Don't be intimidated. And sorry, I actually cut my hand cleaning the knife after cutting those veggies, or cutting up the meat, so that kind of sucked. Now pour the entire bag of egg noodles into this. Give it a couple of good stirs. Get it all nice and coated. And then we're going to pop that lid back on. And this time we're going to set high pressure for 5 minutes. Before you know it, timer's up. Go ahead and release that pressure again. No natural release on this pasta or it will get soggy. Once that pin drops, let's open this up and see what we've made. Smells awesome and looks awesome. Now the last thing we're going to do is put our sour cream in. I'm using a half a cup of sour cream. We're going to go ahead and stir that in. This is the absolute needed ingredient to make this taste like stroganoff. So again, if you follow these instructions directly, the meat I used about just over 2 pounds. You should have about 6 to 8 servings using that entire package, 16-ounce package of extra wide pasta. But this is a staple for my house. I'm sprinkling some parsley on top. It is delightful. So hopefully you give this a shot. If you do, let me know how you like it. And good luck, and thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thanks and take care, and good luck.